I was born into an agrarian lifestyle. From my perspective, my dad had a dairy farm, which was just across the way, and my grandfather had the apple orchard. Now, my grandfather and his brother set the orchard out back in 1912. It was a joint venture, business venture that they had, and apples was big time back then, and so they got into raising Baldwins in particular. But the history of the farm really dates back even further than that, because it was a unique area up here at Brooks Village. We have sort of a high water table. It's like a perch water table. So even during drought times, much like we're having now, we're experiencing, the fields remain green, and there's available water for our apple trees and whatever else we're planting. The soils are perfect, the environment is perfect, and it made a great place to be a very productive farm. And that's really how it all got started. Those two brothers, which were my grandfather and my great uncle, got it started back in 1912. What makes us, I think, a little bit unique in our niche is fine fruit. So we've got 27 different varieties. We've got heirloom apples. We have over 100 peach trees with 10 different varieties. So that is what our activity is. So when you come into the shed, all of a sudden, like one of the biggest comments is like, wow, I can't believe how many different types of apples you have. And if you go onto the website, you'll see they're all listed there. So that, I think, is our niche. We don't really get into farm entertainment. We're just about fine fruit, and on an educational basis of teaching the folks about how we have our growing structures and how the trees are maintained and managed, and producing, like I said, fine fruit. So when folks come out, like at this time of year, when it's apple season, apple picking season, they focus in on, it's only like a seasonal thing. It only happens for a few months that you have this. Well, no, we're year round. It's constantly something to do on the farm. Everything from cultivating, fertility, pruning, at different times of the year. So you roll right in one right after the other. And so it's a year-round proposition. So yeah, it's more intense from that standpoint. Not just what I call showtime is when we got our fruit and we've harvested it, we brought it to fruition, and then we get it to the folks. But in order to get that fruit, it's a year-long enterprise. The way we market ourselves, we do it in a number of areas. Sad to say, newspapers have kind of gone by the wayside a little bit. Social media has really taken over our advertising opportunities. We still rely on local signage to prompt people to come out to the orchard, which is really critical. The other thing is we take the show on the road. And what do I mean by take the show on the road is we pack up our wares, in this particular case, our products, and we go to farmers markets. It's one way that we can extend our showroom or our apple shed out off the property. And what it does is it provides obviously a revenue stream for us, but more importantly, it's an ambassadorship in order to promote the farm. It cultivates the game, so to speak. Like, they talk about golf, to cultivate the game, to bring people back into playing golf. In this particular case, we go out, we go to the markets, people see us, they want to come back to the farm, and they want to experience it firsthand. Today we picked, this morning, about 200 pounds of peaches, and we can, in our little operation here, we can actually select, pick, and pick to tree-ripened fruit. That's what these folks get, and you can't get it any better than that. Here you get it fresh, local, and I think that's one of the great attributes of folks coming out and what their experience is when they do come here. They go like, they feel a part of something, but they get something in return. What do I see the future for Pease Orchard? Well, we've been around for 113 years, 3 generations. Some of us have left the farm and have come back to the farm, such as yours truly. I'm hoping someday, I got a couple grandsons, maybe when they get done doctoring and lawyering, they'll come back to the farm and continue this legacy of great, fine, local fruit in an incredibly beautiful environmental area that is just rich with the soils, the type of soils we have, the climate, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for the future of Pease Orchard, just to kind of keep it going. Well, people can find us. We have we're on some social media outlets, in particular. We have a farm Facebook page. That's a great opportunity to see what is happening, what has come into fruition on a weekly basis. We post that out there. So if you like us on Facebook, that information is available. We have a website. It's like a landing pad website, talks a little bit about the farm. It actually has some YouTube videos talking about the farm, such as like the one I'm doing now. And that's a great place to get information on the farm, our hours of operation, and also lists all the variety of apples that we have. Check us out. Check out the web page. Check out our Facebook page, and please come out and enjoy some of this excellent, fine local fruit.